All right. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to round 6 of the Project Vapour Evening Dash Season 4. We are at the epic Sebring International Raceway. I am joined by my co-caster, Rudy. Rudy, how are you doing?
Good and you, and thanks for having me tonight.
You're welcome, and you're welcome. Can everyone hear us clearly? Can we just get a nice thumbs up there in the chat? I don't know if everyone can hear us. Yeah, so we are at Sebring. I am monitoring the chat here. Thanks for the chat there, Rudy. You see, you're the first one.
I had to test it, make sure it's working correctly.
Nice. So yeah, Rudy is joining us tonight. He's you'll know him from ACC and LNR. He does the casting over there. He's joining us tonight, and he is kind of new to LMU, but knows a lot about racing. And so I'm gonna lean on him for some of his perspectives on the racing and this one-shot quali that we're gonna be watching now. So I'm gonna jump on board with our championship leader, Johan Bluchnout. He's been doing interesting storyline here. This man has been doing last to first challenges all season. Every single race, he's doing a last to first challenge basically. The last race at Spa didn't really work out for him. Had a bit of an incident there in the Ardennes, and so ended up lost. I think it was 12th or something like that. So he's looking to finish in the points again tonight, hopefully. Cool. So GT3's got first one-shot quali. Once you cross the line, it's go time. There's no warm-up laps. You just have to put your head down and go. Have you done one-shot qualis before, Rudy? And how do you feel about it?
No, I think it puts the pressure on the driver to get everything sorted up front and bang it from the start.
Exactly. And you really have to have balls of steel here. Nerves of steel, at least, not balls of steel. In order to really put in a good lap here. And also with it being such a long, bumpy track, it can be tricky to be consistent around here and not invalidate, because there's basically the line is right there. If you cross the line, you're on the grass, and it's arties for your lap basically. As we watch Johan Bluchnout go through the last sector here, and then we've got Ari Venter in first place doing a 204.95, brilliant lap there by him. I don't know why I jumped to the replay there for a second. And then we got Gerard VDV right behind him with a 204.9, and then Johan Bluchnout puts in a 202.2, showing us why he is the championship leader. And almost 2.5 seconds, over 2.5 seconds ahead of Ari Venter, who is in second place right now. What a lap by him. Wow.
Definitely well done.
Okay, let's jump over to Gerrit Bucas. He's second place at the moment in the championship. The man is looking to take some points off of Johan. Once again, let me remind everyone, once they get out of the pits, they cross that pit line, it's go time. They have to do the lap from there. There is no warm up here. That's the end of it. if you cross that line and something happens, it's done. As we watch Gerrit Bucas now crossing the line in a 2:27. Ooh, just under 5/10 slower than Johan Bluchnout. Always very, very close on the tail of Johan Bluchnout. And then we got Darren Miller now, who is some reason has got a yellow flag. He's pulled off. He has not finished the lap, unfortunately. It looks like he's going to go back into the pits now. Doing a U-turn for some reason. Anywho, go jumping to Daniel Fritz now. Danny is a new driver. He's really been practicing hard and trying to improve his racecraft in the McLaren. And so the man is he's excited. He practices a lot to get better, and has been talking so much about joining the Evening Dash League, and has been excited to be. In fact, the first race, he said to me, "Did you turn the assists on or off?" And I was like, "No, you can use any assist you want." Oh no, and he goes,
Oh, no, that's it.
Unfortunately, yeah. When did you first turn your assists off, and how did it feel when you did it? Imagine, do you remember that time, Rudy?
Yes, it was fun. I had my hands full.
Yeah, it was hard. I remember the first time I took driving line off, memorizing the braking points and trying to figure out where to brake. It took me ages just to remember that. Okay, so it looks like most of the GT3s have completed their laps. It's only Alan Patterson, and then wait, is Darren Miller still going around? I don't think he's allowed to. I don't think he knows he's not allowed to. Because he invalidated and then went out for a lap. But okay, let's watch. Where is he? Oh, Alan finished his lap with the 2048. Well done to him. So I guess we're just waiting for Darren to finish, and then the LMP2s are gonna gooi. Standing so far, Johan Bluffnut in first place, Gerrit Bucas in second, Chris Collison in third, Rob van der Heuvel in fourth, Alan Patterson taking fifth place with that lap in his BMW. Ari Venter, who completed his lap very early, sixth place there for him with a 204.9. Oh no, Darren, that was not good. Oof,
he's still getting used to that, Berg.
Yeah, that's a lot of damage. And then behind Ari is Gerard van der Venter, Johan Rousseau, and then Darren Miller follows. Quinton Half looks like he did complete a lap, but he did a 2:12, and Daniel Fritz did a 2:14. Yeah, they both basically cancelled their laps. So now we're going to watch the LMP2s as they go out. Thoughts on the qualifying so far?
From our side, well, you can see who's top of the notch and who knows the track and who did the practicing. If you're looking at the two top guys in the GT3, so yeah, it's gonna be tight.
Yeah, it's gonna be fun to watch. Also, two Astons chasing down the BMWs, a classic fight. It's happened over and over during the season. We are in round 6. We've got 2 more rounds left, and there's still a lot in it. Johan is so far ahead. I don't know if anyone will really be able to. Gerrit could maybe put up a good fight if he wins a few races, but he has to win because Johan is 10 points ahead of him. And then in the LMP2 is something interesting. Zahir Essa, who was a latecomer, came midway through the season, has won all his races, is now on 70 points, only 6 points behind the leader, Conor Bergstrom. So he is on the way to potentially also take the lead in the championship here. Interesting times in the LMP2s. We gotta watch these guys. Let me just see who is out on track. Outlap.
Oh, Venter is on an outlap, and Willie Legrandsie is on an outlap.
Okay, let's watch Paul. Yeah. So usually with our qualifying, we do a one-shot quali, so the guys can go around, they do a lap, and then they can, come. Then they do their run. But yeah, today it's a bit different because we don't have a lot of time. So the qualifying is very short, but the lap itself is quite long. So there's not enough time for them to go around and then come around again and do another lap. For both the GT3s and the LMP2s. So that's why we made it so that we made it very clear. As soon as you cross the pit line coming out of the pits, that's your lap where you start. Also, once again, making it interesting because, yes, we do have tire warmers, but you're not prepared usually to start your lap right there. That's an interesting way to start your qualifying. As Paul puts in his first sector there, it's a 41.8. And Willie Lagrange behind him with a 43.2.
Sharmas just did a 41.8 on the first sector.
Nice. He's 300
Chasing
faster
down.
than Paul. Yeah, very nice. No ABS for these cars, so Sometimes in the hard braking zones, you'll see that the GT3s will kind of like catch up to them, and they'll be able to brake almost together in the corners. It makes multi-class racing very interesting here. As he goes around this last long sweeping right-hander here, famous right-hander on this ex-military base. Poffinter does a 150.2. Well done to him. So Isham should be coming in soon as well. Moth Musa is on a flyer. We're going to jump to him in a short moment. He's got purple first and second sector. Valila Branch with a 153. And Isham Domingo with a 151.1. Okay. Not bad. Moath crossing the line with a 148.3. Okay, that's nice. We gotta watch Issa and see what he's gonna do. He's still waiting in the pits. He's got time. He's still got time. So maybe he's gonna do a last to first challenge. I did see what he did in practice. So I kind of have an idea of what the power lap should be. Let's see as we watch Wayne and Furi go around. So far, only 4 people have completed a lap. Moath, Paul, Isham, and Willie. And now we're watching Vainant.
And we got also Issa and Tashfir that is exiting the pits with
Nice.
Andre as well.
Cool. Okay, so we got a few laps to watch there as we watch Vainant Furi go around the last turn, yeah? $150.1. Nice. Okay, let's jump to Zahir now. I'm gonna keep an eye on him. So one of the things that Zahir said to me in one of the previous interviews that he did was that he just jumps in and lets his engineer take over for the race. He doesn't really strategize when he does these races. And we saw that last week where everyone did a one-stopper in the LMP2s and he had to do a two-stopper. And because of that, he actually got second place. Almost got first place, but he got second place because of that. So I wonder if this time around he's gonna come in with a little bit of strategy and think about where the pit stops are. Some tracks you can get away with a one-stopper over an hour in the LMP2s, but most of the tracks, I think here's definitely going to be a two-stopper tonight with tires and fuel.
Sinclair, just a quick one. I've been checking the liveries on LMU, and I see the guys have really done some good times spinning to get it as they would like it. And I must say, if I'm looking here at Zahir, I like this green and black, to be honest.
Yeah, it's looking really nice. It's spectacular. And he is already 5/10 up on the next fastest person, which is 40.291 in the purple sector there. Brilliant. Andre Serodio, actually I lie. Andre Serodio is 2/10 right behind him. So he's hot on his heels. As we watch Zahid, he goes through the middle sector with a 28.865. Oh, the man is flying. Very, very stable through the S's here. And then heading onto the back straight. Oh, nice. Barely touching the gravel. Right. Now, driving into the sunset. He's got the sun in his eyes now. A little touch on the brakes, and then he's going to head through that right-hander, where we will now see. Hopefully he can get a nice exit there. Tashveer does a 148.3. Yo, beats Moath with 100. What's that? 150th? Yeah. 150th. Anyway, doesn't matter because I hear Asa just did a 147.
47. Oh, the challenge is up.
And then Serodio does a 147.6. Oh my word. Oh my word. That is brilliant. Brilliant. Okay. So I don't know if there's anyone else on track still.
Connor Bergstorm is just heading towards the last corner.
Oh, nice. Thank you.
At least he's getting a lap in.
The target there's a 147.2. He does a 148.5. Alrighty. And that puts him in 5th place. So remember, Connor is I think he's our championship leader at the moment in the LMP2s with 76 points. Boath right behind him. So as it stands, Zahir will take the championship lead if he wins this race and the standings remain the same. Taking the lead there by 3/10. At least the gap is a bit smaller this time around. The previous qualifyings, it's been a bit bigger than that. It's been like over a second, basically. Oh, I haven't looked at the chat in a while. How's it, Ulrich? Griffin boy, nice. And then T-Dog, Away Sinclair, big thanks to EG Evolve for the sponsorship and good luck to the team, PWSR. Alan, my babe, and Darren. Oh, unfortunately, EG Evolved is not sponsoring this season. Awkward. But hopefully next season. Wink, wink. And then what else do we have here? Let's go, Mr. Fritz. Thank you. Carmel Fritz. And then Rob van der Heever. Good luck, guys. Aren't you supposed to be racing? And then we got Danny also in the... I'm going to get wrecked this race. Yeah, man. Good luck, dude. Good luck. I'm going to be rooting for you.
Let's hope it's all going to be in one line for the first lap and no wrecks.
Yes, exactly. So turn 1 is a fast left-hander. It's actually turn 2 that's a bit of that section through there. It's going to get a bit tricky. And then that's where things get a bit hairy. So we'll have to keep an eye on that. And then obviously the bumpiness is I mean, these guys are going to be properly tired after this race because there's very little rest and your arms are almost... If you've got your FFB turned up high for this track, it's not going to be fun. Guys will actually turn that down when they're racing this track.
It's going to be a good gym session.
Yes, exactly. As we watch Zahir Issa now going on to track. It is a 1-hour race.
Formation lap has started.
And we'll be watching Zahir, and then I want you to also just keep an eye on some of the incidents for me, please. First lap is always so hard.
We'll be looking out for the yellows, and yeah. I am a little bit further. I will be checking here for Gerrit Bekes in the mix here for the GT3s to keep you guys up to date.
Nice. Tonight's weather is clear, but don't let that fool you. Sebring is a circuit that brings fights back every lap. And then remember, these guys, it's multi-class racing, traffic management, all of that. It's going to be crazy. It's going to be madness as we go down the start-finish straight here. Evening Dash, Project Vapour, Season 4, Round 6 at Sebring. Just wait for the go-ahead. We are watching Zahir. So it's green flag at Sebring. 16 minutes of racing ahead. Here we go. As we go down the start-finish straight here. Guys, keeping it tidy. Remember, it's just a quick tap on the brakes into the left-hander. Looking quite neat so far up and down the field. Zahir Issa does go wide. But Andre Serodio right behind him. And Tasveer going on the inside, looking there and doesn't really do much. Are we looking in the GT3s?
Sinclair, there's just been a little bit of an incident. It looked like Ari Fentes has been tapped off. But the rest of the guys falling in line and just gunning it here from behind him.
Oh yeah, it looks like he is at the back of the field. There's something must have happened. Him now going left. Oh, left. Into the wall. Something
to the barrier. Happened. Yeah, something's not lucky there.
Oof. That is unfortunate. Is that Wynand Fourie also at the back there of the pack? Something must have happened to him. Lovely livery though. Look at that, eh? Oh my, that's beautiful.
And then we've also got the guys at the back, Daniel and Brian Latergan having their own little battle here right at the back. But yeah, so far so good.
Yeah, I see Conor Bergstrom now trying to get past Moath Musa. Yeah, he needs to get that place and fight him for it because the championship's on the line here with the last 3 races. There's a lot to fight for. It's open-ended in the LMP2. It's actually quite close here between these guys. They're really putting the fight to each other. Zahir now pulling a gap. 1.8 seconds ahead of everyone already. I don't even need to keep an eye on that guy. Daniel Frisch just overtook Arifente. Let's go have a look and see what those guys are doing in the back there. Oh, no. Vainafuri gets knocked. That is very unfortunate. Zaire is with a 153.2. That is traffic management 101, Vainant. You gotta be careful. It's his responsibility to get by safely. So whatever happened there, it's likely something that where he didn't pass the guy safely, which is quite unfortunate. Then we got another yellow flag on the track somewhere. Is it Gerard?
Well, I'm checking at Ari. His car is definitely driving sideways on a straight line, so he's definitely got a lot of damage on that. He's on the way to the pits.
That is unfortunate. I wish I could see how much damage he had. I see Johan Rousseau is also in the pits. Oh, what happened to him? I'm actually going to go watch that replay just to see what that was about.
But further up the field, we got Gerrit Bekes chasing down Johan Blighnout.
That's in the GT3s, right? Yeah, let's go to that.
That's the GT3s.
Oh, that was a mess in the beginning there. Okay, let's go watch Gerrit Bekes and see if he can actually catch up with Johan. Johan starting from the front this time, it seems. Quentin Half, there's a yellow flag there. What happened to him? Oh, he must have gone off the track there. Let's go have a look very quickly.
Another yellow flag.
Oh, that looks like it was. Oh my word. What happened there? That's okay, that's his race over, I think. Unfortunately. The LMP2s are still fighting. Tashveer and Andre are very, very close here. These guys have been fighting a whole season. We also know.
Yeah.
We also got Conor Bergstrom now going down the start-finish straight. Is he gonna make a move on Mu'ath here? Very, very, very close to him there. Just staying patient. Not really the best overtaking spot. The hairpin on turn 7 is actually the best overtaking spot. Through here, you really just want to take it easy. And then here you want to slingshot out of the turn and then try and get that nice drag race into the hairpin. I think likely he's going to make a move here. Conor maybe he's going to go on the inside. Does go on the inside.
Yes,
Is he going to make the move? Yes, he makes the move stick. What a brilliant move.
Clear.
Well done to him as Gerrit Bekes does the fastest lap of the race so far for the GT3s with a 203.149. I'm going to keep watching this race here between Mu'ath Musa and Conor Bergstrom. Mu'ath might pull something back here. Further down the field, Gerrit Bekes is still chasing down Johan Blighnout. I love that he's keeping up here and just putting it to Johan, showing him that I am here, making his car very big in those mirrors. Hopefully for him, he would want Johan to react to that and make a mistake. He has got the fastest lap, so his times are a bit faster than Johan at the moment. And he's got Chris Collison behind him in support as well. Just waiting in the wings in case something happens in third place. Also, just a very, very consistent driver. This man has been finishing very consistently throughout the season, doing very well. Always putting in fast laps, always amongst the top 3, trying to get podiums. Very, very good racer. Just going to jump back to Tashveer now as he's trying to chase down Andre Serodio. Heading into turn 1. Just a touch on the brakes there, trying to manage some traffic with Ari in the way there in the mix. Did he fix his car? I think he did fix his car.
He did. Yes,
okay,
he did.
Cool. So far DNFs, we got Quentin Half and Johan Rousseau. Both of them have retired to the pit lane, and then we've got a couple of guys just watching in the pits. Something has happened to Mu'ath's car. Why is he on the side of the road? Oh, he must have disconnected. It doesn't show that anything happened to him. There wasn't a yellow flag.
Not too sure on this side either. I didn't see anything flash on my side, but he is on the ground.
Yeah, something must have happened. That the disconnects is something that does happen in LMU. Last week we had Alan disconnected and couldn't. When you disconnect, then your race is basically over because you start from the pits and it's only a 1 hour race, so there's really no point in joining back in. It looks like that was a disconnect, unfortunately for us. Oh man, that's the worst.
Getting back to the action. LMP2's Tasveer is definitely in the middle of a good battle.
Yes, he's going to try and hold off Conor Bergstrom, but also try and put on pressure on Andre Serorio now as they head into the right-hander here. The fast right-hander. He's telling Andre, I'm going to take it, I'm going to take it. He does, he goes on the inside. Just says to him, okay, Andre on the outside, Tasveer on the inside, gets the job done. Now Andre is under pressure from Conor Bergstrom as well. He will try to take the place back, it seems, from Tasveer. Is he going to make a move into turn one? That is risky. Oh, he does make a move. What? He's on the inside, wheel by wheel, but Tasveer does stay ahead for some reason, and he made a mistake there, loses grip, and now Conor is with him on the side there. Going through that little squiggly section. Who's going to be first down the straight? It is Andre, right? That's Andre still behind him. Okay, he makes it through nicely, even recovered nicely from that mistake that he made there with Conor Bergstrom. Now, let's see if he does anything into the hairpin. Something has happened to Isham as well. Let's just jump to him very quickly. Oh, he's out of the race, it seems. Oh, no. Did he also disconnect? Let me just check very quickly. Oh, no, he just went off into the wall. Yeah, he just went into the wall and decided,
time to fix.
Yeah. Okay, let's go back to the action here. Conor Bergstrom now. Very, very close to Andre Serorio. And then further down the field, we also have Alan Patterson chasing down Rob van der Heuvel. Gerard Bukers with a 2:02.6. Really, really putting the pressure on Johan Bluffnut. We need to keep an eye on that battle as well. But now we're watching Alan Patterson.
Oh, the gap.
Sorry, say again?
The Johan Bluffnut. The gap is not too big, but I think they've both got their strong points and slower points on the track. So, yeah, they're catching up slowly but surely.
Absolutely. And, Alan now making a move on the outside there. Griffin Boys versus PWSR, and PWSR wins. Alan making the overtake stick there. Is Rob going to try and pull it back? No, I don't think he will here. Going through the middle sector. Guys just... Alan, a veteran of this. He's been racing for so long. We know him from PWSR and we've raced him a lot in ACC. Making the switch to LMU was very hard for him actually. And he really struggled in the beginning but has really adapted very nicely. Right, Conor Bergstrom is now hot on the heels of Tasveer. It looks like he did overtake Andre at some point. Something happened with Andre earlier on. We missed it. Let me just go see. There is a replay. Let's go see. Looks like there was some traffic involved. Okay, that makes sense. Conor took advantage of the traffic. Oh, that's unfortunate. I mean, that's the thing with multi-class racing, right? Oh no, Paul says, yeah, he did get disconnected in chat. He says LMU doesn't want me to race. A P2 seems getting a DC.
A DC. Unfortunately, Paul, but I must say that he's obviously hitting some traffic now on lap 5. And the GT3 guys will be having the blue flags and the lights and the mirrors.
Absolutely, absolutely. Let me jump to Gerard Bukers to see how he's doing with Johan. He's still hot on his heels.
Right.
12 minutes in, what do you think the guys are thinking about right now?
From my side, I think they're just keeping it on the track and focusing for the guy in front of them, especially like Gerard. You know, he can catch up 1 or 2 sectors to Johan, but Johan's pulling out 1 or 2 other sectors. So, yeah, need to focus to get that gap a little bit smaller. And then we got Connor as well, chasing down and getting some bit of traffic, but chasing down Sasvir. So,
Yeah.
ooh,
I must say,
we don't want the slower traffic to break a battle.
yeah, I mean I really like it for that reason. The multi-class racing makes, just adds that little bit of spice. You've got these really fast, no ABS cars barreling down on you as a GT3, and then you've also racing your other GT3 competitor here next to you. So that whole thing adds another element to the racing, which is actually quite a lot of fun. Many people have said to us, don't ever stop the multi-class racing. And it looks like Johan Blugnoot and Gerrit Bukes are just swapping fastest laps back and forth now. Johan Blugnoot with a 2:02.318. Brilliant lap there by him. Even with all of the traffic management that's happening at the same time. Looks like these guys might actually be doing... is it going to be a one-stopper, half energy for most of the GT3s so far? I don't know if they're actually going to do 2 stops. Looks interesting, yeah. That is definitely the strategy that the guys are thinking about right now. The LMP2 is now really just settling into their rhythm as the sun has set here on Sebring. Connor has woken up once again. I interviewed him for the first race in the season. That's the first one he won and the last one he won. And he seemed very excited, enthusiastic about the rest of the season, but hasn't really performed that well throughout. Very consistent, but no wins as yet again. So hopefully I think he's going to try and pull something back here from Tashvir. That gap is staying at around 5/10 at the moment. Please do give a shout out to your favorite racer in the chat. Say again?
Yes, please. We want to see some feedback there. But Zahir going through the pack between Gerrit Bukes and Chris and Alan. And it's just fantastic to see how the guys just keep their lines and respect each other on track.
Absolutely. It's really it's been actually weirdly it's been very clean. Like we have fairly clean racing, even though like this we really treat this like a fun series, to be honest. Like our league is all about the vibes. It's more about coming here and having fun. But the guys have kept it clean regardless. Oh, and then Gerrit takes it back again with a 2:02.2 as the fastest lap of the race. Man, Rob van der Heuvel now dicing with Alan Patterson down the start-finish straight. Is he going to make something happen here? Darren Miller right behind them. Griffin in a PWSR sandwich here. With the LMP2 is also chasing them down at the same time. Oh my word.
Everybody's following. So they're going to have a lot of lights.
Oh, yeah, that traffic management. He did not expect Connor did not expect Tashvir to brake like that and then just hit the back of him. In fact, that's going to cause a little bit of damage on the cars, right? That might actually affect the aero. Look at how bright red those brakes are. Isn't LMU beautiful? Just by the way, what do you think of the graphics? It's nice. It's nice to watch. It's amazing. I love it. Especially
Definitely
at night, you can really see.
Well, all the small things matter.
Exactly. But there are some bugs still. The disconnects is one of them. But I think it's a localized issue. What they said to some of the guys that have been struggling with it is to connect using one of the CDNs. So they recommended Cloudflare. If you use Cloudflare, it apparently helps you with the disconnects. And for Ari, it's definitely worked. Since he started using it, he hasn't had any issues. Darren Miller now chasing down Rob van der Heuvel. it is Van der Heever, right? Because his name in game is Rob Heever. So it's hard for me to. I keep saying Rob Heever, but I'm almost sure it is Van der Heever. Darren Miller now going side by side through the last turn is. Yeah, he's gonna make it stick. Nice, well done. That was a really good overtake. Getting past Rob there. I don't know if Rob has got a problem with his car because that looked almost too easy.
Not too sure. But again, Gerard and Johan, yeah, swapping those lap times.
Yeah, man. 2:02.2 on the board at the moment for Gerrit Bucas. Right. So now 28 minutes into the race. No, not 28, 18 minutes into the race. We got 42 minutes left, right? It's dark. It's bumpy. You're still the people are managing traffic. You're thinking about the guy whose lights are very bright in your rearview mirror. Frankly, what is the thing that you're thinking about the most when you? As the guys, that's unfortunate for Conor Bergson. We just hit the back of the guy. Traffic management 101. That is that's so unfortunate.
That's it, that ABS situation
Exactly.
into Gerard's Aston, so yeah.
And that's going to have damage on Gerrit's car, it's going to have damage on Connor's car, and he loses a position to Tajveer. So, and actually, no, he lost the position to Tajveer and Andre, so that's unfortunate. Zahir, this man, he's 18 seconds ahead already. It's insane.
Bullet. That's all we can say is bullet.
The man is an alien. Yeah, pull the wall. Yeah, he's just flying. He's just flying, bro. He's on his own planet. What did Moat say? He leaves planet Earth when he goes racing and then comes back later when he's back. Yeah, no, he's been on a flyer since he came here, and just really been dominating, showing his true class as a racer. Okay, let's have a look at the standings again. So we got not Tajveer, we got Zahir SA in first place, Andre Sidorio in second in the LMP2s, Tajveer Srikesoon, I struggle with his name, in third, Conor Bergstrom in fourth, Willie Lagrange in fifth, and then Isham Demigo, he's persevering. He's in sixth place. Mu'ath, he's in the garage. He is DNF'd. I think that was the disconnect. Paul also disconnected. So that's another DNF. And then Quentin Hall, Fernand Fourie, and Johan Rousseau. Johan Rousseau has been having such bad luck. I think this is his second DNF in a row now. If anyone, I can actually check the standings to see what ended up happening with him. But yeah, that is not a good time for him. Unfortunately, I shouldn't be laughing at his demise. But yeah, it happened. Only six LMP2s left on the track. I'm so glad when it's so cool to see people persevering even though they're like a lap behind. Isham, he knows there are points on offer here. There was a race last season where only 3 LMP2s finished. So if you just survived till the end, then you would have gotten a podium. So there's anything can happen in these races here. What happened to Daniel Fritz? Looks like he's gone into the wall. Looks like his premonition might have come through there. In chat earlier he said, I'm going to get wrecked this race, and then
he jinxed himself.
Yeah, he jinxed himself. I think something might have happened to Connor as well. Let's go have a look and see what he did there. Oh, just locked up and then lost it into the wall. That is man.
Unfortunate.
I wonder if that incident from earlier is what's caused the damage and what's now caused him to lose so much control. maybe there's a flat spot somewhere on his tires, or he's just got the damage on his suspension somewhere, and it's caused him to just lose control like that. Because that's abnormal. That's not usual for him. We now have Willy Lagrange in the pits.
Yeah, we had obviously Connor making a move on Gerrit as well, and now he's just moved back a position again to the GT3. So there's definitely damage on Connor's vehicle as well.
Yeah. And I wonder how Gerrit is doing now. He's 8 tenths behind Johan. I wonder if that's impacted his car as well.
Jumping to the pits, Gerard Bekes.
Yeah. So, this does look like it's going to be 2 pit stops. Look, if they stop now, fill up, change tires, fuel saving 2 laps is going to be a lot. It's 37 minutes left of the race. They'll come out, with about 36 minutes left. Yeah, they're going to have to probably make another stop. So that's, Gerrit now in the box with Chris Collison right behind him.
Zaire just exiting the pits right now.
One of the things with LMU is that you will only see the new virtual energy or the energy fuel that they have once they've crossed the line again, which kind of sucks. So now I don't know if he's actually put in a full tank or if he's actually empty or if it's off. You have to wait and see.
Well, Gerrit Bekes also exiting the pit now. And Johan Blug now definitely still needs to go pit. He hasn't got a lot left, so he's going to be gunning it to hopefully get the gap big enough for the pit strategy.
I think he might be doing a one-stopper. Last week, Ari did some calculations for the guys in Project Vapour, and he basically said to them, guys, I think you can do a one-stop here. You don't have to do 2 stops. You do some fuel saving, and then the guys did it, and they were able to hit the fuel saving target for most of the race, and then only did a one-stopper. So maybe Johan is trying to do a similar thing here. Maybe because they are in Discord together. Let's see. He's gone 3% now, so he's heading into the pits. I'd love to see where he comes out. So there's a potential here that Gerrit might undercut him. You just have to keep an eye on Gerrit. Tashvir in the box as well. Brian Lagden exiting the pits in his Porsche, and Gerrit now. I wonder if his brother is watching. Tuki, if you're watching there, I know you watch every week. Please give us a shout out for your brother here. Oh, Gerrit had a beautiful overtake last week in Spa. It actually made it. I think it made it into the highlights. I don't know if Andres published them yet. All right, Andres Rodia also still need to come in. Let's just have a look at the pit stops. So it's Andre needs to come in. Tashvir is busy pitting at the moment, and then we're still waiting. Well, what's Johan doing? He should be out on his way out now as well.
He's on his way yet, slowly but surely.
Okay. So he's heading out. So now we need to just keep an eye and see where does Gerrit come
Gerrit's on the main straight now, the back straight. These two side by side going into the first corner. No.
Nope. Gerrit is. Yeah, he did the undercut and it was successful. His outlap must have been a banger for him to have done that. Brilliantly done there by him. Wow.
Now the pressure is on.
Yes. But I mean, look, it depends on what strategy. I think Johan will be making another stop. I think he might consider fuel saving here. We'll have to see how he drives and approaches this attack with Gerrit. We'll keep an eye on that as well. Andre Serodio now heading into the pits. Let's see if he hits his mark. Why is he going so slowly? Did he run out of fuel? He ran out of fuel! Oh my word, he's on 0%! He's not gonna make it to his pit
0.4.
box!
Oh no.
Oh no! That's a disaster!
One lap too much and now he's stuck.
Oh, he must be hitting himself right now. Someone must give him a push.
Ek wil net sê, pull that guy next to the track there. Let him start pushing there. What's wrong with him? You can't just stand and watch the whole time.
That's a DNF for Andres Rodeo, unfortunately. Oh,
yeah.
man. And the man was headed for a podium.
Did so well.
Yeah, looks like Willie Lagrange has undercut Conor Bergstrom, or was Conor behind him? I'm not sure. The gap there
Conor is not too far behind him, but they're hitting a little bit of traffic, so it can be a little bit of a battle a little bit later in the race.
Yeah, Isham now in the pits as well. This is his third pit stop, I think.
And he's got it dive through as well.
Oof.
It happens. This is racing.
Yeah, that is very unfortunate. He's gonna have to come in again. Okay, let's just not. That's not fun. Let's look at what's happening on track right now. So we've got Zahir Issa. He is no man. That can't be right. It says 39 seconds ahead of Tashveer. Wasn't it 18 seconds? That seems wrong. Maybe my timing hasn't updated here for some reason.
Gap here is 40 seconds on my side.
Yeah. Oh, it is 40 seconds. Oh my word. How did that happen? Something must have happened to Tashveer. He must have gone off because they were 18 seconds before the pit stop. And we must have missed that. Conor Bergstrom now hot on the heels of Willie Lagrange. He is going to be looking to get that third place. Chasing him down here. Heading into the hairpin.
No, Willie just gave way for Conor to make a pass.
Yeah, I was
so
just
not too sure if there's damage on Lagrange's vehicle. Don't know.
Yeah.
But or he outbraked himself. Not too sure.
I was still gonna go to the dash cam view for Conor, and then the overtake was done.
That's how quick the MP2s are.
Yeah.
How fast,
exactly.
Papa.
Right, here we go. Okay, so confirmed Johan is not saving fuel. He is chasing down Gerrit. Maybe he is, and he's just that fast. But yeah, this is going to be an interesting battle here. We know Johan is patient, but also quite aggressive at the same time. He is not afraid of taking a battle halfway around the track. He will stay alongside you for as long as he needs to get that place. It's great when you're watching, but I'm sure for the other racer it's not so great. As we watch him chase down Gerrit now. He lost a little bit of time there, going down the straight. I wonder if that Aston's got maybe like a lower wing or something. Because he lost a lot of time down the straight there.
So I'm saying some sectors the Aston is up there, and then the next moment the BMW is catching up. So don't know what the setup's like for technical versus speed.
Yeah, exactly, and that's the other thing about the racing here. Brian Lagden now has gone off track. Looks like he just lost it into one of the turns there. Yeah, Andre, I see you in chat there. Got greedy, bro. Got greedy. Huh? Bro, 0% on the line. We got it on stream also. You know, hiding from us. Unfortunate, man. I'm so sorry. That was very greedy. I was like, why is he crawling to the line? Did he miss his pit box? Oh no, it's 0% fuel. He's not going to make it. And then you didn't. Unfortunate there, man. These things happen, and you were on for the podium also. You were on for the podium.
Alright, back to the GT3. Gerard and Johan just made a pass, and Ari Venter going nicely out the way for these guys just to have their battle. But yeah, they're getting very close.
Yeah, let's have a look at the onboard here for Johan as he chases down Gerrit.
He's pushing Gerard to make slight mistakes.
Yeah, exactly. That's how he likes to do it. He'll get very, very close to him before he actually tries to make the overtake. He will probably do 1 or 2 dummies. Let's see, heading into the right-hander. Getting very, very close. Now it's just getting that slingshot out here onto the start-finish straight. Yeah,
Not too close enough for the slipstream.
Yeah, this Aston's got legs. That's what I'm seeing here. he's pulling away from him on the straights very, very nicely. This is the closest battle on the field right now, and it is for the lead of the race. Gerrit will be very happy if he can keep this place. Yeah, you wanted to try extreme straights. Andre says he wanted to try extreme straights, but it was too extreme.
Just a little bit too little field.
Yeah. Do you think a one-stopper is possible though? I see. Yeah, it's gonna be tough. It's gonna be tough. Is that what you were trying, Andre? Were you trying to do a one-stop? That is a bit extreme around here. But good race so far. Well done for some of those moves that you made earlier.
We've also got Isham working himself through the GT3 field.
Yeah, he's being very patient and persevering nicely there. Just want to keep an eye on Johan here. Johan is putting on the pressure. Those lights are bright. Those BMW lights are very, very bright. If you watch, you can see the pressure is just on. Sometimes what Johan will do also is, as you're going into the turn, he'll just flash lights, even though he's not going to overtake you, just to distract you.
Yep.
He pulls all the tricks, and I love that about him. Now trying to look on the inside here on the last turn. Maybe he's gonna make a move into turn 1. Doesn't look like it. The Aston pulling away once again. That acceleration and that top end looks like he's just got it. Every time they go down the straight, it happens.
Definitely. Gerard Beekers is feeling that pressure. I think he's sweating like a gym session.
Yes. And to have Johan on your tail, they've raced a lot before, so I think even though he is feeling the pressure, Johan has raced with him many, many times, so they will know what to do with each other and how to handle each other. I'm still wondering, maybe it's still possible that Johan might be fuel saving here. We do need to keep that in the back of our minds. Because the gap is increasing a little bit here. There's some sectors where you can see that Gerrit just pulls away from him. Up and down the field here. Heading at the rear is Daniel Fritz. He is right behind Ari Venter. Did Ari lose out a few spots? What happened? He is in 8th place now.
That's correct, yes. Yeah, he obviously had that incident right in the beginning. Had to go pit, and obviously I think he did another pit stop. And not too sure, maybe lost focus.
Happens, man, happens. And then Gerard VDV in 7th place ahead of him. Brian Lagden also doing his recovery drive after that incident earlier. Rob van der Heever, who got overtaken by Alan Patterson earlier. Alan in 4th place, looking for that podium with Darren Miller. He's 2 seconds behind Darren Miller. Darren Miller is 30 seconds behind Johan and Gerrit. That fight's still ongoing in the front there. Isham now with a yellow flag. What happened there? Oh, just an off-track escapade onto the grass. Still persevering. I love it.
Yeah, unfortunately, the gap in the front is just too big. Zahir is just on a mission.
Crazy Stance, what's up? Welcome to the stream. We are 30 7 minutes into the stream. This is the Project Vapour Evening Dash, round 6 of season 4. We're at Sebrings. Thanks, the graphics are nice. Thank you very much. This is the new piece of software that we're using for the last few races. It's called the Le Mans Broadcast Control. Very, very nice free tool. Made by the community for the community. I really like that people do things like that. It's quite awesome. Then again, sim racing is quite a niche thing, right? You need a bit of money to really get into it. It's got a bit of a... It's like golf. The equipment does cost a bit of money, and then it's just a rabbit hole where you just keep spending money. It's a money pit. You want a little bit more FFP, so you upgrade your base. Then you want a bit more. You need more buttons, so you upgrade your wheel. And then it's like, oh, I need to get better at racing, so I need my pedals to upgrade. Even though you should have done that first.
Exactly.
Because I think the pedals are the most important thing to upgrade. Something happened now.
Pit lane
it in the pit
for
lane.
Gerard. Yes.
Why?
Not too sure why. I didn't even see that. I was looking at just Veer in the front. But
He just went
also
into
see
the pits.
pit
He
lane.
just jumped. Nothing happened. He just jumped into the pit. So he must be thinking maybe he can top up here, no tires, and then drive till the end. Let's see how long this pit stop is. I wish I could see if he is actually changing tires.
So, Claire, quick question. Is it mandatory for tires and fuel, or can you do either or?
You can do either or. We do have 2 times fuel and 2 times tires set on the for the race
strategy.
Yeah,
Okay.
to kind of force it. That because in LMU you can't force it like you do in something happened to Gerrit also. Oh no, never mind. Sorry, Gerrit was in the pits. I got distracted.
No,
Like
he's
you
on
can
his
in
way
HSC.
out.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's the one feature that we're still looking for to be able to host. It's just the ability to force pit stops. Because that's, and then have pit windows also. There are no pit windows. So that'll be a really cool feature to come in the future, hopefully. I wonder why he pitted. Trying, I think he was under a lot of pressure from Johan. So it looks like I was looking at the pit stop. It was mostly fuel. I don't think he changed tires. Looks like it was too short for fuel and tires. And so we just need to keep an eye on when Johan decides to pit, if he decides to pit. He's got 20 minutes and what is that? 42% fuel. I don't think that's enough, but let's see. He could potentially fuel save and then see how things go.
No. Johan jumping into the pits as well.
Yeah, he's trying to. He knows how strong the undercut is here. He got undercut the first time, learned his lesson, and now he's gonna go jump in again.
And he knows that the Aston is fast on the straight line. So, yeah, quick strategy.
Yeah, quick thinking there. I don't know if Gabriel is online tonight, but he is like our local engineer. He does help us a lot with like strategy and things during races. Shout out to Gabriel, part of Project Vapour. And so he might have shouted out to Johan to say, hey, you need to cover that undercut, get into the pits ASAP. Obviously, Johan probably thought about it himself as well because he's a really smart. He's got really good racing IQ. But yeah, it's nice to have someone help you when especially in these pressure situations. LMP2 is now down to 5 races, five people on the track. So remember I said it's part of the vibe. Sometimes it does happen.
These two guys. Ooh, undercut did not happen.
Yeah.
Gerard and Johan still at it.
Okay, but I mean that means the strategy worked. He did cover nicely enough. I think the first time around he got caught off guard. Because I think he didn't go 2 extra laps? I mean, not 1 extra lap, potentially 2. I'm not sure. I don't remember.
Still gonna be
Getting Ulrich giving Johan a shout out for his livery, the DTM livery that he's using. I did speak to Johan about that livery last week. He said to me it's under construction at the moment, the new one. So we will get a new one soon.
Blue flags, who's going to be going where?
Is
Be him on the inside. No, no, he cut it short.
That is that, but that hairpin is one of the best overtaking spots. So he's just basically letting him know, because you must know, you must watch for me. He does that a lot, and I love it. Why is the LMP2 not going past him?
He's going to start flashing lights now. I think he understands the battle.
Yeah.
He's going to make the pass when it's safe to do so. But yeah, let these two guys battle it out, and both cutting the corner and the curb there. There we go. LMP making a pass. Right. Waar gaan ek? Links, rechts.
Isham is also making his way through the traffic stall. But I'm just going to keep an eye on this gap between these two. Who's that going into the pits? Oh, it was... Wait, what? Gerard is in the pits? Okay, so he's...
That's Willy. Lagrange. Willy is in the pits.
Oh yeah, Willy's also in the pits, yes, correct. But Gerard was exiting now. He just exited the pits, so he filled up. Looks like he might have changed tires as well. Willy Lagrange now in the pits. %. On the line. How far were you from the pit box, Andre, if you're still listening? I really want to know. Like, could you see the line? Was it 2 meters, 3 meters, 1 meter? I really want to know. Daniel Fritz in the pits now also. Danny Boy really sticking it out. He's a newer racer, so this is him paying his school fees, learning the tracks. You were 2 boxes away, okay, so it was quite far. Oh, it's unfortunate, man. 2 boxes away. Oh, that's unfortunate. Right, Willy's exiting. Rob van der Heuvel is in the pit lane. What's happening with our GT3 leaders?
Good battle still. Having it there.
Yeah, you are now 7 tenths behind. You could see you could see it also in front of you, Andre. Yeah, it's on the car. Oh man. Ish. Yeah, but that's how we learn, eh? It's just one of those learning moments, I guess.
All right, so here is in the pit lane. Connor is in the pit box as well. We'll have
40 seconds
Darren
ahead.
going in soon. Okay.
Alan in the pits as well. It looks like this is now the last round of pit stops that we're going to be seeing from everyone.
Correct.
Interesting that Johan and Gerrit decided to pit at that point. But I think Gerrit's decision there was good. I think he could have potentially gotten an undercut there. But so far the strategy is paying off.
Well, there's 10%, let's say 10 liters of fuel difference between the two. More or less.
Yeah, with Johan being a little bit heavier. Just looking at who else is in the pits now. Is Zahir coming out, Tashveer going on for an extra lap. He's got 18% fuel left, so he will probably still do a couple more laps. Conor Bergstrom now in the pits. He's going to be exiting soon. And then Alan Patterson is also heading out in his BMW.
Further down the field, Brian, Gerard and Ari is just floating along, getting lap times in, enjoying the seat time. So yeah, it's all looking good at the back.
Yeah, one of the things about our league is that everyone gets points. I know it's weird, but we use the MotoGP point system. So everyone up until 15th place gets a point. So basically, if you finish the race, you're gonna get a point.
It's worth racing for.
Yeah, exactly. That's why you just keep going, even if you're just sitting in the back, lapping on your own. You're gonna get some points, and at the end of the season, it could count.
Rob giving some flashes to Ari.
Yeah, I was trying to figure out now why. Is Ari unlapping himself? He's unlapping himself, right? That's.
I think Ari's just a little bit faster in 1 or 2 sectors, and yeah, instead of having a battle, you know, just keep the gap big enough and nobody goes off the track.
Yeah, exactly. And I mean, they're not fighting for position. Rob is in 5th place, Ari's in 8th.
Exactly. So
yeah,
give each other space.
Yeah. Good understanding, clean racing there. You are now closing the gap a little bit. He's down to 5 tenths behind Gerrit. He would have been watching exactly where he's stronger than Gerrit and where he's not, and likely already is trying to calculate where he's gonna make that overtake stick. 100%.
Definitely.
This section over here into this hairpin is gonna be where he's gonna think about it. Look at that. It's already, you can see how close he got there. So we should definitely keep an eye on that. Isham in the pits now. Is this his 4th pit stop? Let me just check here. Or is this the penalty that he's serving? Oh, you said it was a drive-through earlier, right? It wasn't.
Yes, that's it.
Yeah.
He's good at drive-through now. Isham also still in the pit box. There we go. He's idling on his way out.
Right,
so
keep an eye on the leaders here because it's a very, very tight battle happening
14 seconds in the front, yes. Zahir and Tashvir. Are they going to make up that 14 seconds?
Tashvir still has to pit.
That's it. He's only got 3.9.
Yeah, so he's going to come into the pits now. Yeah, he won't pull an Andre. You're going to be saying that for a long time.
We hope so.
We have dubbed that the Andre now for the rest of our lives. That is what that mistake is going to be called.
Righty, so Zahir is going to be taking the lead. Tashvir is going to be second position because there's a big gap between Vili and Tashir. So yeah, it's going to be fun.
Yeah, and then Johan still chasing down Gerrit. Further down the field, Darren Miller is in 3rd place. He's cruising. Alan Patterson, he's in 4th. Rob van der Heever is in 5th. Why am I saying Isham? Brian Lagden is in 6th. Gerard is in 7th. Ari Venter is in 8th. Daniel Fritz is in 9th. And then he's in last place. The rest are all DNFs. And then the LMP2s, Zahir Essa in 1st. The five people that are left on track. Tashvir Chikasun, who's in the pits, he's in 2nd place. Vali Lagrange, who's I think gonna probably try and catch up to Tashvir if he can somehow. I know the gap is quite big. Maybe see if he can do something there. He's in 3rd place. Conor Bergstrom, he's in 4th, and then last place is Isham de Vingo. Really just trying to get that 5th place points because he's 2 laps behind at the moment.
Yeah, the current battle still Johan and Gerard.
Very close there between the two of them.
Having a good battle.
It's been long now also, eh? Like, to have someone on your tail that long and to handle that kind of pressure is not easy. As they go into the start-finish straight here. Johan made a bit of a mistake on the exit there, so he didn't get a good run. Is he...
Oh, he's still in the slipstream.
Yeah, he's still in the slipstream. I was surprised by that, actually. Those brakes definitely rear biased. You can see that the rear brakes were like on fire. Andre saying, yo, knife in the heart. Yeah. Uh, it's like the remember the pit box marker that I knocked over in ACC and got in trouble for. I will never live that down. I'll never live that down. In
Hey,
ACC,
we've got
yeah, go ahead.
Isham on the barrier, unfortunately.
Oh,
And he is standing dead still. There we go.
he's
Into
reversing.
reverse.
Oh
There we
my
go.
word, the man is gonna keep going.
That's it.
Wow.
Hopefully not too much damage, but it is what it is.
Yeah, the Sinclair team, that's right, Andre. I want to keep it out of this battle here.
Ooh. Isham again, too quick on the brakes, spun around. Yellow flag on the grass.
Okay, I think he might give up. Yeah.
I can see he's got a front edge at the moment.
Very, very tight battle here between these two. Johan's got 7 minutes to make the move. He's now really, really close to the rear of that Aston Martin of Gerrit Bucus. These guys, their lap times are super, super, super close. Because they've been lapping together almost the entire race. Heading down the back straight now. Johan might make a move into the last turn. But this straight, usually the Aston pulls away. Getting very close now. Up and down the field, we still have everything being quite quiet and settled in.
Yep,
Sorry.
if I'm going through the whole field, that is correct. Everybody's doing their own little stunts, and unfortunately, Isham is going off again. Not too sure what has happened with his LMP2 vehicle, but
Yeah, I think
waiting
he's
for
just.
the field to pass.
Yeah, his suspension is just done, and he's back in the pits now.
There he's back in pits.
He
Ian, it's
tried.
unfortunate.
He did try. That's the nice thing. He did try. He persevered as long as he could, possibly. Which I really commend him for. Well done to him. But now there are only 4 LMP2s. I feel like this is deja vu. I've been through this before where we start with a field of like 10 or 12 drivers in LMP2 and then we end up with only 3 or 4. That is how brutal Sebring is. Those suspensions, the no ABS, the bumpiness, it's hard. It's a hard race. During the interviews, it's one of the things we're definitely going to talk to the guys about. How they were feeling through the race, what their arms are like afterwards. I'm sure many of them, even if they've got energy to even come do the interviews. Let's see. Yeah, that LMP2 effect, Andre. It's it's crazy. It's crazy. Daniel Fritz still he's lost, but he keeps going. Ari as well, he had a not his best race of the season, but also persevering. Gerard and Brian as well in 6th and 7th place. I am still keeping an eye on this race between Johan and Gerard. Johan needs to do something here. He's got 5 minutes left. That's basically 3 laps to get the business done here. Let's not forget about our leader. Zahir Essa is almost a minute, 55 seconds ahead of the next person.
That's a big gap.
Yeah, Tasveer must be thinking, what the heck? How do I even...
Compared to that, yeah.
Yeah, having to go hit the grass there as he overtakes. Oh, yeah, what do you do? Like, when there's an alien on the road like this who there's just no chance. You have to hope that he crashes.
Or something goes wrong.
Yeah, yeah.
I think
Cooper
that's what
Gaming-
Johan is doing.
Yeah, Cooper Gaming in chat says I hate this track with the LMP2. Yeah, I can imagine it's terrible, dude. It's terrible. But that's why we love it as well. Whoa, there was a touch.
Side by side, BMW and Aston. Aston back.
Okay, so Jan definitely trying to make the move here now.
That's it. Putting a little more pressure on Johan. Van Gerard, sorry.
Oh, that is very close.
Now we got another Connor coming again.
Okay, let's see if Johan takes advantage here. Oh, on the inside. Oh, here just closing the door there, not letting anything come through there. Oh my word, what the? I'm holding my breath here. Oh, that's so close. Okay, he got through safely. That's really good. Wow. Traffic management is not for the faint-hearted at this track. So, Zahir Issa now, he's got plenty of fuel left with 25%. And he is probably going to win this race. Even if he crashes twice and gets back on track and goes, he's probably still going to win. The man is way ahead and likely going to take this one. But we will keep an eye on the GT3s here where the action is still going. Since lap 1, these two have been racing each other. A whole race of racing each other.
Correct.
How crazy.
Yep.
The endurance that is required to be able to do this is... It's crazy. I cannot imagine.
Oh,
and
on
here
the
it makes
grass.
a mistake. Unfortunate.
And slides again.
Loses it. We were just saying it's such a cool battle. He is handling the pressure very well. And then he makes a mistake. Man. Johan takes the lead in the GT3s. Now Gerrit has to hope that Johan makes a mistake maybe. I don't know. But that gap is 1 second and yeah, something's got to give. When you're under that much pressure the whole time.
Yeah, Gerard just touched the grass and the car just kept on going onto the grass, so unfortunately.
Yeah, and then we've got a little bit of a potential fight coming up soon with Brian Lagden catching up to Rob van der Heuvel. He's 1.3 seconds behind him. Tashveer has been cruising. This man has been waiting to get a result like this. He missed round 3 and round 4. Came back in round 5, did not have a great time. Now we're in round 6 and could potentially get a second place here. So he must be very happy. All he needs to do is finish the race. All he needs to do is finish the race. This is the second last lap here for Zahir Issa. He's got plenty of fuel left. He's probably got lots of tire left. He's just thinking, let me get this last lap done and then go grab a cup of tea or something. I don't know. The man, he looks so chilled. He's like, he does this. It's so easy for him. It's easy.
And then you look at Mr. Miller, and I mean, he hasn't really had a lot of battles the whole evening, and he's just gunning that Merc. And yeah, 3rd position for GT3. Well done.
Yeah, that podium place is going to be well deserved for him. Just that consistency, making sure you lap after lap, not making as many mistakes. But we've got Mr. Issa here. He's going to be crossing the line. Coming around the last corner. Number 30, Zahir Issa, 11% fuel left. He crosses the line as the winner of the Sebring round 6 of the Evening Dash. Well done to him in 2nd place. We will have Tashveer, who is a minute behind. Where are the GT3s? I also want to keep an eye on them. Johan, he started the lap, so he's going, yeah, he just went through. He's going around the back straight. And he's gonna be going around the last corner shortly. Yeah, there's the back straight. 16% fuel left. The calculations were right. Gerrit Bucus still a little bit behind him, but not gonna have enough time to catch up, even with that straight line speed.
Yep, it's just too big.
Exactly. And our winner of the GT3s for round 6 will be Johan Blugnut. This time he started from the front and ended on the front. Man, I guess he got bored of his last two first challenges. Brilliant race there with Gerrit Bucas. These two giving us a real show today. Gerrit Bucas coming in second place. Darren Miller, he crosses the line in third. Alan Patterson in fourth. Rob van der Heever in fifth. Brian Lagden in sixth. Gerard VDV, he came seventh. Ari Venter, he's still making his way around the track. Persevered as well. Comes around in 8th place after a tragic start to the race. Daniel Fritz, he comes in 9th place. Everyone gets points. And then we've got a whole bunch of DNFs. Isham, Andre, Chris, Wynand, Muath, Paul, Quentin, Johan. Unfortunately, all of those guys DNF'd. And that is the end of the race. Whew. Give me your thoughts. What did you think?
Sinclair, yeah, obviously Sebring is not for the faint-hearted.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think you need to have your strategy worked out correctly and focus on the track, all round. And it's night, and at least it wasn't raining.
Exactly. At least it wasn't raining. We had a lot of we had two wet races in a row, and the guys were so upset at me. Yeah, so that brings us to the end of Sebring. My thoughts on the race so far, it was action-packed. I love the battle between Johan and Gerrit, our number 1 and number 2 in the championship. And really nice to see two drivers who can just hang with each other the entire race. And then Zahir just taking it away from the get-go, just running away with that race. Once again, three wins so far this season. Second place last week, only because he got beaten out by strategy, a brilliant strategy of Andres Rodeo. So yeah, we're just gonna have a look at the winners and hopefully bring them in. We got Johan waiting for us in the interview room. I'm gonna bring him in shortly. Mr. Blugnut, congratulations on another win. Very, very well done. Tell us how you feel. How was that race for you?
I hope you guys are doing all right, I'll say. Yeah, that was a bit of a tough one. I just want to give a tip of the hat to Gerard for making me work tonight. Yeah, that
you guys were really, really fighting tonight. Like back and forth with the fastest lap, back and forth with the positions. I saw Gerrit really tried to beat you with strategy also. They got you with the undercut in the beginning, and then at the end there, he tried it again.
Yeah, he was a sneaky there. I wanted to go for the pit, and I was like, nah, he's gonna stay out. So next lap, and I was like, shit.
Tell me about your thoughts on that, on the strategy for this race. Were you considering a one stop again?
Nah, it's impossible for a one stop.
Yeah,
I'm gonna have to go super slow to safe enough.
Yeah, did you see Andre did try it and it failed?
Yeah, I heard he ran out of fuel going to pit and ran a bit short of his box.
Extreme strategies.
Other teams won't even help the man go.
And then tell me, from a GT3, I know the LMP2s really struggle, but the bumpiness, and the traffic management and the nighttime, the conditions tonight, how do you feel?
You know, it's a Beamer. It's like a Rolls Royce on, doesn't matter what surface you're on. It is just on the last corner, there's a freaking ugly bump there that makes you rethink life choices again. But yeah, once you go over that, then it's then flat out all the way to T1.
Yeah. Rudy, is there anything you want to ask Johan?
Johan, well done to a great race. I think what I could saw from my side is I think you had a little bit more downforce on the BM versus the Aston. But some sections you actually catched up nicely. So well done from my side. But yeah, good race.
Yeah, the Beamer was a bit of a wild one through the corner. So I was just split decision before the race started and went with max wing. So lose about a 10th. Yeah, lose a 10th down the straight, but gain it all through the corners again.
And I could see in braking as well. You were much better on the brakes as well.
Yeah, that dirty air helps heating the brakes a bit, so it gives you that little bit extra performance on the braking.
Awesome, man.
but also lose the tires.
Well done, and thanks again for your time. Yeah, I don't know what to ask you anymore. I keep interviewing you. It's the same. I feel like I'm asking you the same questions over and over.
I'll
How are you
try
feeling about the
next.
championship now?
Yeah.
It's not quite in the bag yet. Yeah, I mean, there's about there was a 10-point gap between you and Gerard before this. So heading into the last two races, he's got a bit of work to do if he wants to catch up. But yeah, all the best for the rest of the season, and maybe we'll chat to you again next week. Cheers, man.
Yeah. Cheers, man.
Right, let's bring in Zahir, our LMP2 winner. Zahir, congratulations on another win. This time the strategy actually paid off compared to Spa. How are you feeling?
Yeah, no funny business this time, eh? I'm not sure what happened to Andre, but I saw him trying something. But I just stuck to my guns. I think it was a bit difficult to do that in the dry. I just lose way too much time. But I thought I'd try and extend the tires through the whole race to see how that lasted. Because I mean, I'm still new to LMU, so I'm not gonna drive Miss Daisy yet. I'm gonna test the tires, see what this game's up to, and yeah, it was fun. Very, very tricky in this car around this track. So easy to snap and lose the car, but yeah, it was good.
Yeah, just some feedback on that. Only 4 LMP2s finished the race. So yes, definitely tough. And then with Andre, he tried to go a bit too far with the fuel, and so he stopped with 0% fuel 2 boxes before his box. Unfortunately, yeah.
The brain got too big, Andre. That's you were running on negative Project Vapour there. It worked again. It's Project Liquid that gets you through this game, bro.
Check, Zahir, you came into this race, nah? You scored 70 points so far in the season. 70 points. And you have officially, if there's no funny business on Friday night in the in the stewards session, and you don't come up with any penalty points or anything, you will be our championship leader for the season. Crazy. Well done. How does that feel?
Is crazy. I wasn't even looking at the championship, to be honest. I'm just coming in to have a Joel. I think obviously other guys maybe just had bad luck and whatnot. So I think consistency pays off.
You are flying, sir. You are flying. You must tell us where you park your spaceship. A minute ahead of everyone.
The Oaks know where the spaceship parks on my Discord channel, where I show you what I do. So yeah.
Yeah, and then I mean, once again, man, that was a brilliant race. And one last question from my side: how was the traffic management over and above the nighttime, the bumpiness, and everything tonight? It looks like it was a bit tricky there in some points. There were definitely some bumps, some knocks.
It was okay. I think for whatever reason, my rear tires were wearing out a lot quicker than what I thought they would. So I was contemplating changing tires, but I said, nah, screw it. So it made it a bit tricky, yes, in traffic with the bumps. But the guys were well behaved, so no real issues there. Yeah.
There was a lot of discipline. You could see, you know, the guys were trying their best to give way and whatever. But even with all of that, there were many incidents through up and down the track. So, sir, our championship leader, once again, congratulations and very, very well done. That was a great race. Like, masterclass in how to drive Sebring. Rudy, is there anything you want to ask Zahir?
Zahir, I just want to say hats off to you for my first race joining here with Sinclair, and I don't think you need to touch the brakes on that LMP2. You just guide it through the corners and you're like a bullet.
Yeah, this car is fun. Single seaters are my thing, so I enjoy driving them. I hope to never see a GT3 ever again. But yeah, I have fun in this. Looking at if I have fun in this game and in this car, and this league is quite lekker.
Yeah, man. Yeah, that's what we're about. We're about the fun and the vibes. So thanks again for joining and for your time in the interview. We'll maybe talk to you next week again. And like I said, once again, well done on taking the championship lead. Yeah, thank you. Cheers.
Yeah, cheers, man.
Have a good evening.
Right, bye.
Yeah, So that's it. Sebring has delivered once again. What a race! Oh man, just an hour of relentless bump strategy, concentration, and now championship drama as well, with Zahir taking the lead in the championship in the LMP2s, coming in halfway, literally coming in halfway, and saying, "Okay, because I'm just gonna win," and then making it look easy. Yeah. What are your closing thoughts, first, Rudy? How did
Thank
you
no,
feel tonight?
I think for the first time, obviously, you leading everything, and it's really been awesome. I must say, hats off to all the guys racing, and yeah, unfortunately for the DNFs, but I'm sure a lot of guys are just like, I could have done that, I could have done this, but this is racing. But yeah, off to the next one. So we're looking forward to that. I mean, I think hopefully we have everybody ending and no DNFs or DCs.
Yeah, exactly. So the thing is, with these seasons, usually people whittle out and they thin out by the end of the season, right? But I think it's been getting better over the season. With people, I think in like our first and second season, we only had like 7 people racing at the end, and so it's getting better over time, where more and more people are actually staying on till the end of the season because of how fun it is. People love just having fun and having vibes and all of that. We are heading into Silverstone next week. There are 2 rounds left, and then the last one will be at Le Mans, everyone's favorite track. Not. uh,
As long as it doesn't rain. So you guys had your rain, so it has to be sunny now.
I can actually check what the weather settings are. We publish them in the beginning of each of the seasons. I will tell you what it is. It is going to be no rain, yeah, correct. But Silverstone will be rain. That's going to be our last wet race for the season. So yeah,
well, hopefully it's not going to be slippy and slidey.
Yeah, exactly. And in the LMP2s, with only two rounds left, everything's on the line. Every position is becoming more important, and GT3s, it's a little bit more settled at the top there, with Johan basically dominating. There's very little chance that Gerrit can bring that back, but it's still a fight. Anything can happen. Maybe Johan gets sick and he's not going to make it to the last 2 races, and then Gerrit takes it. We never know. We'll have to see. So, from Sebring International Raceway, thank you for joining us for round 6 of the Project Vapour Evening Dash Season 4. Rudy, thank you to you as well for joining me tonight. I really appreciate casting with you.
Thank you for the opportunity.
Was a lot of fun. Yeah, man, had a great time. And so that's it for us for tonight. We'll see you guys next time. Cheers.
Cheers.